Hey, welcome back, card collector friends and YouTube viewers. Thanks for tuning in to me again. Doing a video today for another YouTube member. Username is xyzjy88, and he's a young guy, new to YouTube like myself, but he's also really new to collecting in general. So like to try and support and help out some of these younger guys. You know, they're the future of our hobby, and he's a nice young man. He's eager to learn and enthusiastic. So if you are willing to check him out, offer him support, it'll be good for him and good for you if you do. All right, and he is running a contest, and so this was for his 150 subscribers. He had the theme on his video was who was your either favorite player, role model, or hero. And so this was going to give me a great excuse just to show some cards of a person that is all three of those things to me. And that person is my all-time favorite baseball player, Mr. Roberto Clemente. I've been a big fan of him. I wasn't around to be able to see him play when he was alive, unfortunately. But I remember back in, I think it was either 98 or 99, I forget exactly which year, Topps had a lot of tribute material in their set for Roberto. I remember buying, I believe it was a box of Topps for that year, and it came with this collector's tin here that had a picture from his part of his 1956 Topps card on it. And I was peripherally familiar with him, as a great player from the past, and had died in a plane crash. I knew a little bit about him, but it just kind of sparked my interest to start learning more about him, and just being a fan of history in general and baseball history especially. As I learned more about him, it just kind of connected with me as somebody that was even bigger than sports, and as outstanding as he was as a player, he was even more outstanding of a human being. And so I tried to collect as much as I could of him. Unfortunately, a lot of his stuff is kind of out of my collecting budget, but when I can pick up something, I tend to do it. I'm showing you a few cards here. In that Topps year that I mentioned, they had card number 21 was a tribute card for Roberto that year, and then they also had a 5-card insert set of tribute cards that were for him as well. And then also they offered, in selected inserts, they had basically reprints of all of his Topps cards, and or at least the base cards anyway. And they had a regular Topps version and also a Topps Finest version. And I've got just kind of the different versions that I had, that I got out of all those packs that I tore open of Topps that year. And then, got to the point, it's like, man, I really wanted to acquire some actual cards of his from his playing days, and I've been able to pick up just a couple of his base cards here that I've got. Just really love that 66 Topps card, because that was the year he was the National League MVP. Then I've also got both the regular Topps version and the OPC version of the Decal Edge cards that Topps and OPG put out in '69. A couple other cards that I had. There was he appears on a lot of other cards, and this was just like one leader's card that I picked up just because I saw him on it. And then I've got that the 72 Topps in action there of him. And you know, it's a PSA 1 card, you know, but I didn't even care about that because, you know, the front of the card, it displays so nice. I mean, it's a card that you know, somebody who is like me who loved Clemente probably, because it's got tape residue and damage on its back, where, you know, somebody that was a fan probably had it stuck to his mirror or to the headboard of his bed or his wall, somewhere like that, and you know, it stayed in nice shape there, except for the back when somebody took it down. And to me, for, you know, I got it inexpensive, and it's perfect and beautiful to me. I don't care what that grade says. He's my favorite player. Also, the way he lived his life and the things that he stood for have been something that I've, you know, wanted to emulate in my own life. And he has a famous quote that I'm going to close kind of the video with, and what he said was, "If you have a chance to accomplish something that will make things better for people coming behind you, and you don't do that, you're wasting your time on this earth." And, you know, that's just a powerful and profound statement to me, and something that I've always tried to do, and be able to say that I'm doing things that will make this world better. None of us are going to choose, you know, how or when we're going to leave this world exactly, but I can hope that when I do, it's something where people will say he was doing something that was making things better. Hey, everybody have a great weekend. I am planning on doing a mail day video. I'm hoping to get that done tonight, so stay tuned for that. You get to see more of my kids. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.